My 10-year-old was playing in the street again. I was weeding in the garden when I heard brakes squealing and a horrible crunch. I didn't panic until I looked up and realized I couldn't see Jake. "Jakey," I hollered, and then repeated myself a little louder. "Jake." I threw off my gloves and wide-brimmed hat and started walking towards the street, where a pickup truck was parked in the middle of the road. The driver's side door was open, and a tall man with a pair of dark sunglasses was frozen in place, staring down at something he couldn't understand. I opened my mouth to say something, but it got caught in my throat when my eyes fell on Jake lying in the middle of the street, mangled beyond recognition. The man stuttered, barely able to get the words out. Came out of nowhere. That's when a scream flew out from between my lips. Jake, baby, no!" I flung myself into the road and got down on my knees next to my baby. He was bloody, and some of his limbs were bent at odd angles. What the hell was he doing playing in the road? Suddenly all the pieces of the puzzle fell into place, and the man in sunglasses realized the severity of what happened, of what he did. I ignored all his yelling and gently felt Jake's wrist to check for a pulse. There wasn't one. "He's still breathing," I cried. "He's alive." "Oh, thank God," the man said, putting a hand over his heart, more relieved for himself than he was for Jake. "I'll call an ambulance." The man pulled out his phone, and I screamed at him. No, he asked, mid-dial, looking at me confused. "No." I met his eyes, and with desperation in my voice, I told him, "I can't afford an ambulance." "Fuck the cost," he said, exasperated. "We gotta get him to a hospital now." "That's easy for you to say." I spit back at him, and then carefully scooped Jake into my arms. "I'll take him myself. I can get him there faster anyway." I made a beeline for my garage, trying not to let Jakey's broken limbs flop too egregiously. But the man in sunglasses stepped in my way. "At least let me follow behind you. Please, my ass is on the line here too. No, forgive me if I don't want to be followed by the man who ran over my son." I stomped around him and hurried through the side door into my garage. I dumped Jakey's limp body into the back, and then peeled out of my driveway, making sure to be noticed by all the neighbors who had come outside to gawk. I got on the highway and drove in circles until the sun set, then carefully made my way back home, making sure to turn off my headlight a block away from home. If possible, I didn't want anybody to see me come back with Jakey, still lying lifelessly in the back. After the garage door shut, I sat in the driver's seat for 15 minutes to make sure nobody was going to come over and ring my doorbell. Once I was sure I was alone, I got out of the car, opened the back, grabbed Jake by the ankle, and dragged him out of the car.